Quarantine Tonight. I'm James.
And I'm Cody.
And this is a show about the quarantine, for the quarantiners, by a couple quarantiners.
And guys, we got an amazing show for you tonight. We're going to check in with a friend of ours and see how he's keeping physically fit. We're also going to have an amazing segment with James here where we get to see him do one of his favorite sports. And we're going to throw it to an amazing interview where we talk to a friend of ours who's a star of a brand new TV show.
And shout out to Daniel Taylor, aka March Faster, for that amazing intro music. Well, Cody, what do you got there?
Oh, thank you for asking, James. Well, this is a little massage bar. And guys, this is a little quarantine tip. Look, we can't go visit our masseuses anymore. And James, you legally can't touch me. So, I still have back pain. And I still need to get those little things out. So I recommend this. Guys, it's important during the quarantine to still feel relaxed. And this will help.
All right, let's move on to our first segment of the night, headlines.
All right, New York City is reporting that the pounds are actually running out of dogs to foster out to people.
Wow, well, I guess we got the answer to the age-old question, who let the dogs out? COVID-19! Government officials in Argentina are reassuring children that the tooth fairy is exempt from lockdown. I love this story.
In other news, the United States is reported to have just deported the Easter Bunny.
Ooh.
Alrighty guys, state officials in the great state of Maine are suspending fishing license requirements in hopes that it encourages more people to pick up fishing because it's a great practice of social distancing.
Cody, if you know me, and I'm pretty sure you do,
A little bit.
Fishing is one of my favorite hobbies, and I have not let the quarantine slow me down. Which brings us to our next segment, Quarantine Sports. Hey Cody, want to go throw some lines?
I would like to catch something today.
Well, follow me! Alright guys, as I mentioned, fishing is one of my favorite hobbies. And I'll just go crazy if I can't do it. If you would see me on any other Saturday at the Silver Lake Reservoir, you'd see me casting those lines. Apparently, it's not legal to fish on protected government land. Anyway, you might be asking yourself, but James, isn't fishing a approved social distancing activity? You're right, but my mental health professional said it's best I stay indoors during these times. So what did I do? I brought the fishing to me. Let me show you how I do it. Guys, you get your regular rod that you always use, but something different. I figured these inside fish, they don't go for the typical bait. These guys really love ketchup. Oh, we got a live one! So all you want to do is you want to hook your bait and make sure you get a lovely little delicious snack for these fishies to feast upon. When it's hooked on your line, you're going to want to make sure you do a nice, strong cast. Oh, Cody, I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Okay, good. Anyway, so once the line's been cast, now becomes the waiting game. Now this is my favorite part of the experience, where you just clear your mind and live with your thoughts. It could be days, it could be weeks, it could be oh my goodness, we're already getting a bite. Okay guys, carefully. Very carefully, you don't want to lose it. You want to reel it in. Uh-oh. Oh, baby, it looks like we got one. Let's take a look at the first catch of the day. Oh, my goodness, if that isn't a 3-inch battered cod, or what we'd say in the fishing community, a fish stick. Oh, baby, that looks delicious. Cody, I think we found dinner for tonight.
Yay!
All right, guys, thanks so much for joining me on my hobby. Let's get back to the show. All right, that was pretty fun.
I can't wait to have some of that fish for dinner.
Hope you're hungry. All right, guys, speaking of sports, in our next segment, we have a professional rock climber who isn't letting the quarantine slow him down in a segment we call What We Climbin' with Milo.
What We Climbin' with Milo is brought to you by pillows. Have you ever tried to fall asleep without one of these? It sucks. Dude, they're like filled with a bunch of like soft, fluffy stuff, and you can get these things called pillowcases and you can change the design. James, when you were going through your divorce and you had to sleep on the couch, how was that without one of these?
Not great!
I bet you wish you had one of these to sleep on.
Cody, I wish I had anyone to lean on.
Guys, pillows. I highly recommend them. You can pick them up wherever pillows are sold. Alrighty.
Let's check in with Milo.
I wish I could go climbing. You can. Climb your house. Sit. Whoa. Oh, shoot. Come on. Come on, Marla. Whoa. And that's that. Woo! I'd say it's probably a V2.
Alrighty. Well, thank you, Milo, for that very informative and fun-looking climbing segment.
Hey, I can't wait to see what he climbs next.
Alright, moving on to the next part of the show, quarantine check. And this is where we check in with a friend of ours and see how their quarantine is going.
Guys, tonight, Quarantine Check is brought to you by Campbell's Chicken Noodle Soup. Guys, canned food is more important than ever during the quarantine, or if you're like me, ever since the divorce. And quick quarantine tip, if you're ever in one of those days where you just don't want to get out of bed, you don't have to. Keep one of these on your bedside table, pop that sucker, and slurp, slurp away. Campbell's Chicken Noodle Soup.
Alrighty, and welcome to our show, rising star, Max Singer. Hi!
Hey, Max.
Stop it, guys! Oh my god, I'm on QT! Cody, James, it's amazing!
Hey, it's an honor to have you, and we hope you don't get too big for us that you come back, because I hear you've got a brand new sitcom on CBS. That's incredible.
Well, first off, let me say that this show right here is like a second home to me. This is absolutely incredible. Thanks for having me again.
Oh,
Stop.
Thank you. Well, Max, let me ask you. You got a brand new show coming out. Oh, what is it?
So it's a brand new sitcom. It's called Safer at Home. And it's a classic all-American sitcom about the relationships we go through, the people we meet in our day-to-day, and at the end how, there's no place like home.
And we've got a clip to play for our audience. Is there anything you want to do to set it up?
So what you guys are going to be seeing at home is going to be the opening sequence for this sitcom, and I can't wait to be able to show you more in the future.
Alrighty, well, let's take a look at that clip. Oh my gosh, that is amazing.
Bravo.
Good work. Max,
Thank you.
I have to say, watching that show, it's not like anything I've ever seen before. How would you compare this TV show to other TV shows out there?
Well, this show is a lot like other shows in that it is about relationships. It's a little bit different in that, well, we aren't able to communicate in the same way. So, it's not The Odd Couple. It's not Two and a Half Men.
Yeah.
It's not Two Broke Girls. It's not Party of Five. definitely not friends.
Max,
But I think the themes and values that you'll find are similar to what these classic sitcoms bring to the masses.
Well, I totally agree. We were given the pilot to watch, and I absolutely
Okay.
loved it.
Yeah.
But I want to ask you.
Thank you.
I want some behind backstage gossip. What's it like working with the other actors? Was there any drama, any conflict?
No, I mean, not that I can really attest to. They say that your cast, especially on a show like this where you're working together so long, they become like your family. Mm-hmm. But for me, in this instance, I'm so lucky that it feels like I've known these people my entire life.
I can totally see that. And one of my favorite characters from watching the pilot that was sent over to us is Forrest. Tell us more about the great character of Forrest.
Oh my God, I'm glad you love him. I love him. I feel so connected. You know how everyone has that eccentric rich uncle who was lost at sea for many years and then comes back into the picture?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like we all have a Forrest in our lives.
And Max, correct me if I'm wrong, but you created the show too. You're wearing a lot of hats on this puppy. How's handling all of that?
It's a difficult balance because you don't want to be too critical of yourself, but you also have to be willing to give yourself advice. And actually on that, our director is actually in the other room. Do you mind if I bring him on?
Oh, bring him on! Bring him on the show!
Yeah, no. I'll be right back.
All right. Hey, this could be a Quarantine Tonight exclusive.
Yeah. Oh my God, I'm on QT. This is amazing. Cody, James, how are we doing tonight?
Good. Hi.
Hey.
You're the director of the Safer at Home?
Yeah, I'm Max. I directed Safer at Home. If you guys actually don't mind, the cast members are here. They'd love to get involved. I don't want to steal Max's spot, but
No.
it'll be cool for the cast.
Yeah, bring him on. Bring him on. We'd love to see the cast.
Oh my God, QT! Cody, James, oh my God, huge fans, oh my God, bless you. So, oh my God, let's give it up for
Hey, Max,
Okay.
we'll get back to you another time.
It seems like Max is going through something,
Yeah.
so we'll get back to Max soon. Okay. Alrighty. Well, thank you, Max, and I hope you work it all out with the rest of your crew. And everyone, be sure to check out his show, Safer at Home, wherever it airs.
All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. That's all the time we have for tonight. But make sure you tune in tomorrow night for a very special episode. It is our season 1 finale. And we cannot wait. We're going to take the weekend off, but we're coming back Monday morning with season 2 of a brand new episode of Quarantine Tonight.
Guys, thank you so much for watching. The feedback has been amazing, and I want to encourage you to follow us on our Instagram page at Quarantine Tonight and smash that subscribe button on our YouTube page, Quarantine Tonight.
All right, y'all. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. Wash those hands.
And your toes.
Good night.
Bye.
Oh,